I sat down with one of the more unnoticed creators and content creators in Jamshire. So here it is. Introduce yourself. Hello.
Oh, yo.
Hello there, Woofle.
Guess what I'm eating? Guess what I'm eating right now?
What you eating?
Waffles. Oh my god! What? I just beat Bloodbath!
You got waffles?
Yeah. Woofle eating waffles? No way.
Yeah, that's happen like that. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Thanks for not rescheduling again like other people that I've had. So, how's your day been?
It's been alright. I played Muck with some guys, which was very cool. But yeah, nothing else.
Pretty nice, pretty sick. You know,
Yeah.
I I wanted to kind of start off pretty simple and cleanly because you know not everyone wants to go up on a sketchy message of hey, want to have a talk, just like about said person. You were the first one to respond and actually have a good time. So let's start this clearly and simply, pretending as if we're not friends. First time us ever meeting. Boom.
Alright,
Flashback.
alright.
You've never seen me. How did you
No
find
way.
geometry there?
And the way I found GD was like, I had this one IRL friend who was in like the grade below me, but I used to go to his house sometimes. And one time I saw him playing this game called Geometry Dash, and he was specifically playing the Extreme Demon Roulette. And I was like fascinated by like these insanely hard levels. Like he played, I think it was Silent Club Step, and I was like, whoa, this looks sick. And later that day, January 17th, 2023, I bought the game on Steam, which was really cool.
So you're practically more or less a new player to this whole GD game.
I'd say so, yeah.
Starting out from just playing in general, what was like your biggest dream to ever achieve in this particular game?
I mean, I did not expect to like get as good as I got. Like, mm, when I first started playing the game, all I wanted to do was just make some good levels, and then eventually, when I started to like focus more on playing, I wanted to beat like Bloodbath, and then it evolved to like, ooh, doing like Zodiac and doing like Acheron and like stuff like that, making like a legendary level. But my goals didn't like start there. Like I didn't have my goals and dreams since the beginning. They kind of just evolved since I realized I was more capable of achieving the goals.
What was your actual first like major goal in Geometry Dash as like a whole? Your first like huge one.
I mean, my first goal would basically just be releasing my first level, solely because that took like 3 whole months to make. So releasing that was very nice, even though it was hack verified, so there was no shot it would be rated.
Wolful announcing himself as a cheater, as the being one of the longest standing legit people. We now know everybody's
Yeah.
legacy. Everybody becomes a hacker, a cheater, then they get
No,
good at
no,
the game.
everyone starts a hacker and then they become legit, you know?
True. You know,
Mhm.
I've kind of always wondered how, like, from just watching you from like a perspective, not being anywhere near active, how did you build your community to what it is, being all these nice people, all these calm people, all these people that will watch you do whatever? How was it that you went from a practical nobody to being a huge ish community figure?
Mm. I mean, uh, I don't know if you know this, but this wasn't like my first ever channel. Like I had a channel before this, which I was making
Hmm.
videos for a year. So on that channel, I learned like more about how to make actual videos and not just like slop and like stuff that would get me no views. So I started off just making like uh stuff that I wanted to do. I didn't really have any idea for what to do with YouTube. And then I decided to do like the building a level every day short series, which I did for like almost 3 months, and that was kind of like my first boost in like popularity. And then it just continued and continued. Like, for example, with the penultimate demon, and then later now with the Mamer level. And I feel like the reason why I have the community that I have is mostly due to my chill type of videos. Like, I don't do like any super insane and like hyper editing stuff. It's like more so stuff like tried, so it kind of makes sense why I have a similar like fan base to his, where it's like pretty relaxed people. And I feel like also due to my deep voice, it gives like an even more relaxed feeling to the content. So yeah.
Was how was it getting your first rated level? Was it like something that you kind of expected, like that specific level to be rated
Oh,
first, or was there something before?
oh, it was the biggest like chaotic thing of my life. Ever since I started playing the game, I wanted to get like creator points. It wasn't like a goal because I wasn't expecting to get them. Then I released a Jew in early 2024, and then I kind of was like, wait, I can make rate-worthy levels. I really want to get a rated level. But long story short, from March 2024 to like early 2025 for like a whole year, I was making full level, rate-worthy level after another, after another, after another. They were all rate-worthy, people were calling them rate-worthy, they were getting moderator sense, but I just have the worst luck on the planet, man. So each of my levels has like a minimum of, I think one of them has even 10 cents, but none of them are rated except for the one that I'm the least proud of, which is kind of funny. And no, I did not expect that level to be my
Why?
first rated
But why are
level.
you so disappointed about like that level being like your first rate? Is it because you don't like the
Because,
level?
I mean, I think the level is fine. It was just like, I wanted my first level to be like the penultimate demon or like a Shining Journey, Arctic Peaks, like levels I'm truly proud of. I just made this level, like the reason why this level exists was because I wanted to like make like a puzzle level. So I made like that one puzzle level video on it. And since the video did decently well, I expanded on the level, made it a full level, and it only has like it only has like 15,000 objects, and I spent like less than 10 hours in the editor on it. So I didn't spend like any effort on it basically. So I'm kind of disappointed that the level I spent the least amount of time on and the one I'm the least proud of is the one that gets the title of first rated level.
Yeah, talking about like ASJ, how has that been as like your second biggest project that's I've practically seen you do? How was the process of making ASJ and the whole team behind it?
I mean, the thing around A Shining Journey, like, the main thing about that was I kept it a secret from everyone I knew. Not a single person knew about this level, so I made it fully in secret for like 2 whole months. And then that was not even all of the trouble. Like after I released a showcase, I started with the verification process, and then well, 7 verifiers later, and I think like 7 months after the level was showcased, it eventually got legitimately verified, but nothing really has happened to it ever since it got verified.
Yeah, the whole like
What?
ASJ thing is just so funny because I had the opportunity,
Yeah.
but I just didn't have that mindset because I think at the time I was juggling between just finishing idols and just jumping already across to a new scene, and
I
also
mean, you
the
did beat idols,
yeah,
so yeah.
and also the guy before me playing ASJ. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
real. Because of him, I started to realize just how important it is to balance out a couple of things. Even if it made
Mm-hmm.
ASJ a bit easier, it wasn't something that that could have been done to pretty much make it more balanced. Apart from starting to change all the deco and gameplay, because the gameplay itself, when I actually got two copies. One was before the whole buffing, and the second one was the one that you gave me. They were
Mm-hmm.
so different. That's pretty much
Yeah.
all I'm gonna say. They were so different, and I'm just happy that you found someone that did actually verify it in the end.
Yeah.
Back on go back on couple more topics on GD because nobody likes GD. How was it beating your first extreme?
Oh, that was one of the craziest thing ever. Like, again, same with getting creator points. I always wanted to beat an extreme demon, but never thought I was able to. But then in like mid 2024, when I like, beat my first insane demon and beat a couple more insane demons, then I was like thinking I could probably beat an extreme demon. So I think for like 2 whole months, I was just trying to find different levels to choose as what could be my first. I landed on Hypersonic, which wasn't the greatest pick, and if you know how Hypersonic went for me, then it took 4.5 months, 23,000 attempts, like 12 deaths past 90%, and it was the most exhausting experience ever. But finally beating the level, like proving to myself that I could be an extreme demon was the most insane feeling I've ever experienced in this game. So it felt very like gratifying beating that level because it yeah, like in the late stage of playing the level, it was so exhausting. So finally having beat the level and no longer having to play it was amazing.
How is it that now I sound like I'm giving you a goddamn interview. It's as if I'm giving you a job
Mean.
interview. When you
Damn.
beat Bloodbath, what was the first like thought before like I actually beat this? Was this something that when you saw for the first time that you were like, this is like my child's dream, or just something along the lines of that? After you did the last click, you got past all of it, and all that stood before you was just one click. It was now or never.
I mean, to basically say a short version of it, I had like a trillion thoughts rushing through my head while I was doing the last ball of G-Boy. So when I beat the level, I was just in shock. Like I didn't know what to do, I didn't know what to say, I didn't know what to think. It was like just I yeah, I don't even know how to explain it now.
8 voice cracks later, I beat it.
Yeah.
That was the most phenomenal thing I've ever seen you do. So what's
Let's
next?
go.
What's next? What can we expect from you as the content creator and the Geometry player? What do we
I
expect?
mean, when it comes to content, I'll try to like upload a combination of both creating, playing, and even like talking videos now. I have a very big secret project that I'm working on that you guys will probably see in like a few months or so. When it comes to creating, obviously we have a break core. All we gotta do is just wait for that to be verified, and it'll definitely be the hardest level I've ever released, and hopefully that won't take as long to get rated. And when it comes to playing, I'm currently going for Subsonic, which will be my next hardest. Currently streaming that. Didn't mean to deafen, my bad. Uh,
Currently streaming it live.
I'm yeah, I'm streaming it live, trying to stream as much as possible.
Is there
Yeah.
anything anything that you do outside of like both looking at YouTube as content and geometry? What do you do in real life? Do you have a passion, a hobby, something that doesn't revolve around being in front of a computer or doing anything around it?
I mean, yeah, I do some exercise from time to time, trying to get more into shape. Uh, I also like, climbing and like climbing centers and like doing that as a form of
Rock
exercise.
climbing.
Yeah, rock climbing. I think that's pretty cool. And yeah, like uh other stuff like similar to that. Mostly just like focusing a lot on like building up myself in real life to be the best version of myself as possible.
Sounds pretty sick. Is there anything else that you kind of do or used to have a hobby or were good at but had to quit for one or another reason?
I mean, there's been some stuff that I've been pretty good at, but my interest in it just kind of fizzled out. Like, I used to be very into like jigsaw puzzles and like Lego in real life. Uh
Lego.
Yeah. I also was into like different games. Like I in like late 2022, early 2023, I was like into speedrunning, like getting over it. But then I stopped that when I started playing Geometry Dash. And lots of other games have like fizzled out a bit when I've lost interest for them.
Tell me a fun fact about yourself that people don't know about you.
Mm, I have so goddamn many allergies. I mean, I'm allergic to milk, dogs, which is very ironic because I'm wooful, cats, birch wood, I'm not even kidding, horses, and radish. And I
So
probably have even more,
so if
which,
you if you were to play Minecraft and you rode a horse next to the birch tree, would that have any compatibility problems with you?
I mean, if I was riding a horse in Minecraft and I was drinking milk while I was in a birch forest and I'd have my pet dog with me in the game, I'd probably collapse on the spot and die, which would be very cool.
That is a nice Geometry Dash reference to the Stream Demon collapse.
Yeah.
That is a joke. Everybody, that is a goddamn joke.
I mean, that level is fire, though.
As a segment ender, since first guest, first thing, first problems, who do
Yeah.
you think I should get a closer and a more outside of GD conversation with? And do you have anyone in mind that would also be down to have this type of small 20, 30 minute conversation?
Like GD creator.
Can be inside GD, outside GD, someone who used to be a prominent community figure now does not play GD or still is. but
Mm.
not as actively.
I mean, I'd like to see like maybe a conversation with Vit12, you know, with like both him doing a solo channel and like the daily dose of GD and all of that stuff. That could be pretty interesting.
You will have to help me because I've tried.
I can
this
help you with that,
this
yeah.
this is the problem that I've been facing is I have so many awesome people that I genuinely wanna just have a like one-on-one conversation, but it's either they don't want to or they want to just stay sort of more hidden, which is kind of sad because there I
Yeah.
can't mention everybody I'm gonna do because that's kind of a spoiler. I do.
True.
There was someone that I watched as a kid growing up, and I completely understand. Not everyone wants to just pretend to have a conversation, to just ask the questions, ask the same questions that they would have been asked years ago. But also for people to kind of remember who they are, what made them the reason that the community knows who they are.
Mm-hmm.
So I think as a good finisher segment, damn, as a good ending segment.
Let's go.
Well, what are your last
Yeah.
words? What are the last words?
Mm, subscribe to Tekane, subscribe to WoofelGD, and subscribe to Simple Flips.
Simple flips. Who is that? Who is that? Somebody else that I should also get in the conversation with?
Simple Flips, he's the goat.
Gotcha. So see you after this someday, sometime soon. Can't
Yeah,
wait.
let's
Can't
go.
wait for you to see Subsonic as your hardest at some point.